know who won, right? You got all the envelopes right in there? What do you say we open those suckers up right now? Come on. Come on, they haven't read the rules yet. We can go away. We just read them all out right now, and bang, we can go to the party. Oh, come on, not even for a couple of tickets to a Laker game. You get to sit next to Jack. He's out there right now. Okay, you're not going to do it? No? Okay, I admire that in a man, a little integrity. Okay, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I gave it my best shot, but I'm afraid we have to do the show. That's right, and the show always begins with a man who has a voice who sounds exactly like this.
From the Dorothy Chandler Pavilion in Los Angeles, California, welcome to the 58th Annual Academy Awards. The 50th Annual Academy Awards, brought to you by Revlon. Revlon, the difference between looking good and looking great. And the Coca-Cola Company and your local Coca-Cola bottler. And General Motors, the GM Odyssey, science, not fiction. And General Electric. At GE, we bring good things to life. And J.C. Penney, you're looking smarter than ever. Join us now as Hollywood honors its own. Arriving stars. Margaret Avery, Best Supporting Actress nominee. Here's distinguished actor and director Sidney Poitier. The lovely Audrey Hepburn, who will present the Costume Award. And Mr. Steve Guttenberg, star of Cocoon and a presenter on tonight's show. Here's Eric Roberts, a nominee for Best Supporting Actor in Runaway Train. Irene Cara, both performer and presenter this evening. Mr. Stephen Bishop, who will sing his nominated song, Separate Lives. Best Supporting Actress nominee, Amy Madigan. Best Director nominee for Ron. Molly Ringwald making her first Oscar appearance. And macho leading man Lee Marvin. Here's Sally Field, who's won 2 Best Actress Oscars. Bob Hope, he'll present a special award tonight. Lovely Joan Fonda, fine actress and legendary Hollywood beauty. Best Actor nominee John Voight. Here's the beautiful star of Prizzi's Honor, Kathleen Turner. Mr. Lionel Richie, who will sing his nominated song, Say You, Say Me. The Spider-Woman herself, Sonia Braga. Nominated for Best Song, Huey Lewis. And another music superstar, Phil Collins. Best Actress nominee, Whoopi Goldberg with Michael J. Fox. We'll be joining them all in just a moment. For the 58th Annual Academy Awards.
Look at you.
Hi, Mom? No. I can't. I'm too busy.
How I love to look at you. How I love the way you look at me.
A Gift of Diamonds from J.C. Penney.
The 1986 lipstick census. Revlon has 41 shiny shades of pink lipstick, 24 luscious browns, 18 famous Revlon reds, Revlon lipstick color as personal as this morning's mood, 25 colors of wine, 29 corals, 17 shades of purple, all wear and wear without drying your lips. Revlon lipstick. The difference between looking good and looking great.
The award is on the air. Going studioing, where the clothes they're showing are a trifle bizarre. This place is where the famous faces have their own oasis and make the star. Meet there, on each famous street there, actors in dark glasses in a fabulous car. It's a town that every tourist loves to visit. Search for VIPs, celebrities, for glamour, they clamor. It's all starting. Now the curtain's parting on the 58th award is bringing on. Hollywood, hello Hollywood, you look great tonight and you're feeling good. You're a state of mind that everyone wants to get in. A private club that only a few are ever let in. Hollywood is a trip to Oz. It's a wonderland. It's like Santa Claus. It's a crazy town that nobody ever understood. Hollywood is Marilyn wearing something white. Hollywood is Gable and Colbert's famous night. Hollywood is Tracy and Hepburn's dynamite. So when you speak of the biz, that is what Hollywood is.
By the future.
Conducting our orchestra this evening is a man who's a legend in the field of movie music. An 11-time Oscar nominee and winner for Hello, Dolly, Mr. Lionel Newman. And his associate, Mr. Dominic Frontieri. Ladies and gentlemen, Jane Fonda and Alan Alda.
Good evening, all 1 billion of you.
There are so many people around the world watching tonight that we're calling on the linguistic services of our co-host, Robin Williams. The Academy sends greetings to the People's Republic of China.
你好吗，中华人。
A fond hello to the people of India.
Namaskar.
Hello to the French.
Salutations au peuple de France.
Special hello and congratulations to the people of the Philippines.
Come on down. Some of these shoes have never been worn. Come on down. I can't lie to you. Check it out. Come on down. You come on down. You get 2 pairs of shoes, 1 black bra free. Come on down. 50% off. That's right. 50% off. Come on down now. In New Jersey, 1-800. In Switzerland, I don't know. Come on down. So long, Alan.
Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Robin, each and every one of you.
Well, it's time for the Oscars again.
Yeah, tensions, to say nothing of limousines, have been stretched beyond endurance.
Another year, another night.
With the fervent hope that the night doesn't take another year.
Some of our winners will clearly be at a loss for words. Their search may go on indefinitely.
Yeah, with that in mind, we'd like to say a little something to those whose cups so runneth over that sometimes the show runneth over as well.
So you won't have to. Please let us thank the following for you.
One or both of your parents, depending on how well they got along, and or which one got custody of you.
Your wife, or your husband, or your lover.
Or all three if you've led a colorful life. Your children, who having been thanked, can now switch over and watch something R-rated on cable.
Your agent.
Your manager.
Your lawyer.
Your accountant.
Your therapist.
Analyst.
Publicist.
Aerobicist. No offense. Sorry. It may be
All
said.
those who knew you when.
Whoever lent you a hand.
Lent you an ear.
Lent you a dime.
Your director who became the soil that allowed you to grow.
The people in makeup.
In wardrobe.
In props.
In hair.
The acting coach.
The coach driver.
The assistant everyone.
The guard at the gate.
The animal trainer.
The animals.
And the writer. Why not?
Okay, throw that one out.
Sure.
And now, in keeping with another movie tradition, we have a coming attraction.
A presentation of all the Academy Award nominees we're here to honor tonight.
Each a star in their field, together a dazzling constellation.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the class of 1986. Will all the nominees please stand? And now a director-producer whose films have earned an amazing 61 nominations, winning 19 Oscars. He himself has been nominated 7 times and won 4 Academy Awards. Ladies and gentlemen, the president of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, Robert Wise.
Irving Thalberg Award, and is credited with West Side Story, The Sound of Music, and many, many others.
Good evening. I'm sure some of you, some of the very nearly 1 billion viewers are wondering about this august Academy of Art that comes together once each year to give out nude statuary. What's the curriculum at this academy? How does one get in? Do they have a football team? Well, to answer, the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences is not a school. There are no professors in long robes giving dissertations on the signs and symbols of cinema of Transylvania. No, our academy is a collective of the most accomplished men and women who make motion pictures. Actors, directors, writers, musicians, editors. the person who tells you how the set should look, the person who tells you can't afford to build that set. Our members call cities from Hollywood to Budapest to Tokyo their homes. And they run an age gamut from Justin Henry up to whatever age George Burns is this year. We work together, this academy of ours, to share knowledge, to preserve the achievements of the past, to celebrate the achievements of the present, and nurture those who will create the achievements of tomorrow in the most far-reaching and powerful art form in the planet, a moving picture. On behalf of our worldwide membership, welcome to the Academy's 58th Annual Award presentation. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Marcia Mason and Richard Reichler.
Thank you. The nominees for performance by an actress in a supporting role are...
My pa loved me. My pa still loves me. Except you don't know.
Margaret Avery in The Color Purple.
Just because she's a thief and a hitter doesn't mean she's not a good woman in all the other departments. If she was some kind of fashion model, it wouldn't last more than 30 days.
Angelica Houston in Pritzi's Honor.
It's just so hard. I tell you, marriage isn't everything it's cracked up to be.
Amy Madigan in Twice in a Lifetime.
I don't understand what you're talking about. You want to talk about the baby. Everybody wants to talk about the baby, but...
Meg Tilly in Agnes of God.
All my life I had to fight. I had to fight my daddy. I had to fight my uncles. I had to fight my brothers.
Oprah Winfrey in The Color Purple.
And the winner is Angelica Houston in Pritzi's Honor. I'd like to thank the members of the Academy for honoring my fellow nominees and myself. This means a lot to me, since it comes from a role in which I was directed by my father, and I know it means a lot to him. I'd also like to thank the entire cast and crew of Pritzi's Honor. I don't want to mention any names, you know who you are. And to my friends for their love and support, and to my guardian angels, particularly Bruce Weintraub and my late teacher, Miss Peggy Fury. Thank you.
Now, a little something to be said about winning and losing by a woman who became famous in fame and helped provide some of the heat in City Heat. She's the singer of Flashdance, Irene Cara.
Everybody loves a winner. Wants to buy them drinks and dinner. There's no doubt about how sweet success can be. But it's time to draw attention to those poor souls we never mention. The ones who snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. Here's to the losers whose luck ran out before they reached the finish line, who had to sit and watch their laurels dying on the vine. To the ones who didn't win, who gave all they had to win, took it on the chin. Here's to the losers who held themselves together with a fell apart. They came up empty-handed, but they still came up with heart. To those half-remembered men who burned bright and then went down in flames. Here's to the ones who managed to get through it, even though they missed by your mind. Here's to those son of guns who showed how to do it when they lost it all. To the losers who reached out for the stars and saw them slip away. They made themselves a promise they'd come back another day. To the ones who heard the call, who believed that dream until it hit the wall. And to prove to me and you something that we never knew, that losers can be winners after all. Made themselves a promise they'd come back another day. To the ones who heard the call, they believed that dream until it hit the wall. And to prove to me and you something that we never knew, that losers can be
In the third millennium, 4 adventurers came upon a city imprisoned in silence. Power of music. No one lets you experience it. Like General Electric.
Can other long-distance companies offer you all AT&T can? Take a closer look.
Wrong number?
I'll credit you for that call.
We'll set up an 800 number so you can dial Rome directly.
You can save by placing...
Imagine long distance without all this. Only AT&T has such an extensive network of professionals who can answer questions and suggest ways you can save money. AT&T long distance. For over 100 years, when you reached out, we were there. And you can keep it that way. AT&T, the right choice.
The American family. It's changed a lot. And now, so is the American family car. The front-wheel drive LeSabre sedan from Buick. Sleek and sophisticated, powered by a fuel-injected V6 engine. And though it may not look like a traditional family car, LeSabre offers full room and comfort for 6. LeSabre sedan, the American family car that's changed as much as you have.
We've celebrated her birthday and 16 candles with her, and we've gone to the prom with her in Pretty in Pink. Tonight she's going to present the Oscar for special visual effects. Molly Ringwald.
Have you ever seen glowing aliens lurking among us, or a stone that talks, or a suit of armor that was alive? Well, before you say no, watch this. Ken Ralston, Ralph McQuarrie, Scott Farrar, and David Barry for Cocoon. Dennis Murin, Kit West, John Ellis, and David Allen for Young Sherlock Holmes. Will Vinton, Ian Wingrove, Zoran Perisic, and Michael Lloyd for Return to Oz. And the winners are Ken Ralston, Ralph McQuarrie, Scott Farrar, and David Barry for Cocoon.
This is great. I'm a little nervous. I would like to thank the Academy, everyone at Industrial Light and Magic who worked so hard on this show, including Bill Kimberlin, Laurie Vermont, Ray Gilberti, the entire animation department, my wife Robin. I'd also like to thank Greg Canham, who did the makeups, James Horner, who did the great film score that made our work look twice as good as it was, Richard Zanuck, David Brown, Lily Feeney Zanuck, and of course the man that I think in the future, the very near future, that will be up here as a recipient, Ron Howard. Thank you.
I'd just like to thank Dick and Lily for having me on the show, and to the guys at ILM that really took an interest in the sketches that I made. Thank you.
This is a great picture to be involved with. I want to thank Robert Hill, Steve Golly, the entire company at ILM, my wife, Mary, Catherine and Maggie, and especially George Lucas, who started ILM in the first place. Thank you.
Bob, I'd really like to thank the Academy and the producers of the film Cocoon for this really special honor. I'd like to thank ILM. I'd really like to thank ILM's general manager, Warren Franklin, who hasn't gotten mentioned yet. And I'd like to thank Ed Jones, Ken Smith, Ralph Gordon, and Tom Rossiter, and the members of the ILM optical department. I'd like to thank my wife, Wendy, my mom, and my dad. I'd like to say hello to my two boys, Taru and Tikam. Thank you.
Come on, Dave.
In many art forms, a single person can create the work, but not in films. To create a motion picture, you need a team, anywhere from 2,000 to 2,000 artists, all working together toward a single vision. Throughout the evening, we'll be showing you moments from the 5 Best Picture nominees, all the result of teamwork. First, The Color Purple, the story of a woman who overcomes ignorance and tyranny to find the beauty of her own spirit.
Oh, Miss Celie, why are you always covering up your smile? Show me some teeth. Show me that pretty smile. Oh, girl, you need a smiling lesson. Come on.
Made him stout. Wasn't satisfied till it made him a snout. Made him a snout just as long as a rail. Wasn't satisfied till it made him a tail. Made him a tail just a...
You see, Miss Celie, you got a beautiful smile.
Our next presenters are a very interesting pair indeed. He, the elder statesman of the duo, has made that rare leap from television celebrity to motion picture stardom, having had leading roles in 3 major motion pictures. His good friend and colleague is still waiting for the first big feature film break, but people in the know believe it's just a matter of time. Please help me welcome Kermit the Frog and Scooter, 2 of Jim Henson's Muppets.
Thank you. Yes, listen, animated short films weave their magic unrestrained by the limitations of human actors.
True. An animated character can defy the laws of gravity.
Move from place to place without regard to space or time.
And continue to amuse generation after generation without growing older or asking for a raise.
Yes. In short, and we are, animated characters and the short films they appear in can do absolutely anything the imagination can conjure. Yes, and the nominations are
Anna and Bella, Celia Van Dyke, producer.
The Big Snip, Richard Conde and Michael Scott, producers.
Second Class Mail, Allison Snowden, producer. And, here's the envelope.
Open it up, Scooter.
Open the envelope?
Yes, open the envelope.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
Well, I can't. That's all there is to it.
Well, listen, this is the Academy Awards. 2 billion people are watching, and I just got through saying that characters like us can do anything.
I know, but I'm sorry. I just can't.
Oh, boy.
This delay is appalling. Well, the tadpole can't open the envelope. But aren't these things planned? I mean, this wouldn't happen on the Wheel of Fortune.
Oh!
The Wheel of Fortune! Yes.
Okay. So the winner, I have a frog in my throat there. Okay.
I get it.
I haven't used that line before. The winner is Anna and Bella, Celia Van Dyke, producers.
Great.
Thank you. Well, I'm very grateful and I'm very proud to receive this award today. I have to thank people too. I want to thank the man who wrote the scripts, Burgering, the man who did all the designing, Burgering, the man who did all the nice animation, Burgering, the man who directed the film, Burgering. And I want to thank you, our Ministry of Culture Affairs, who give us the opportunity to make this film. Thank you. Dank u wel.
Impossible scheme come true. Imagine finding a dream like you. Lovely to look at, it's thrilling to love.
Stop! I want to stop. I like it. Take the picture. Take the picture.
Ladies and gentlemen, Audrey Hepburn.
Thank you. Thank you very much. If clothes make the man, then certainly the costume makes the actor. The costume designer is essential and vital, for it is they who create the look of the character, without which no performance can succeed. Theirs is a monumental job, for they must be not only artists, but technicians, researchers, and historians. I'm very happy to help honor these tireless, talented men and women whom I've always been inspired by and have so much depended on. For achievement in costume design, the nominees are Aggie Garrard Rogers for The Color Purple, Albert Wolski for The Journey of Natty Gann, Milena Canonero for The Out of Africa, John Feld for Fritzi's Honor, and Amy Wada for Run. And the winner is Amy Wada for Run.
I have never dreamed I could receive this golden award. This figure doesn't need my costume.
黒沢監督はじめ大変苦労したスタッフの皆さんのおかげだと思います。
I thank you, especially the Mr. Kurosawa and crew worked together.
そして私の夫にも感謝したい。
Also to my wife, to my husband.
ありがとうございました。
I very, very much.
He was staring into my limpid pools, and I was just about to give him one of these when my mascara started giving my eyes a hard time. So now I wear Revlon Specialized Micropure Mascara. Even women who wear contact lenses tested it and found it non-irritating. Specialized doesn't flake, it doesn't smear.
Introducing Specialized Micropure Mascara, new from Revlon.
I've got the right mascara. Now if that big moment would just happen again.
Get the whole family together for the JCPenney Easter fashion sale. For Dad, save on all Stafford and Gentry suits, sport coats, dress slacks, and dress shirts. Save on girls' dresses and on all boys' suits. And Mom will look pretty as a picture in linen look coordinates. The JCPenney Easter fashion sale. It's something the whole family can agree on.
Smarter than ever, JCPenney.
Setting off to find America. Gonna take my own sweet time to find America. And everywhere I see people smiling back at me, so glad to be in America. So come take my hand and let's discover the love that we share, brother to brother.
Bring America home on Kodacolor VR films. Films as vibrant and as sensitive as the faces and places that bring this land together.
And as far as I can see, there's no place I'd rather be than riding free in America.
Kodak Film, because time goes by.
Our next presenter appeared in a film this year as an alien, but he's certainly no alien to Oscar, having won the Best Supporting Actor Award in 1982 for An Officer and a Gentleman. Here to present the Oscar for Best Documentary Feature is Louis Gossett, Jr.
The goal of most feature films is to entertain. The goal of most documentary films is to enlighten. Documentary filmmakers turn their camera on the world and show us what's happening there and bring us face to screen with reality. The documentary features which are nominated for their excellence tonight are Broken Rainbow, Maria Florio and Victoria Mudd, producers. Las Madres, the mothers of Plaza de Mayo, Susana Munoz and Lord de Portillo, producer. Soldiers in Hiding, Yaphet Asher, producer. The Statue of Liberty, Ken Burns and Buddy Squires, producers. Unfinished Business, Stephen Okazaki, producer. And the winner is Broken Rainbow, Maria Florio and Victoria Mudd, producers.
Great honor, and thank you for hearing the voices of our Native American people. On behalf of Native people all over the world who are at this moment fighting for their land and their lives, I thank you very much for your support.
Thank you for having my people.
You've seen her in Oh God, you've seen her in The Black Stallion, you saw her in Tootsie, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, you saw her in Mr. Mom, you've seen her in tonight's opening number. This woman really works a lot. And with good reason. Here she is to present the award for achievement in makeup, Terry Garr.
I want to show you some before and after pictures of 3 actors. May we have the mugshots, please? Danny Glover, Eric Stoltz, and Joel Grey. What happened between the before and after is the work of the nominees for the achievements in makeup. And they are Ken Chase for The Color Purple, Michael Westmore and Zoltan Etak for Mask, Carl Fullerton for Remo Williams' The Adventure Begins. And the winner is Michael Westmore and Zoltan Etak for Zoltan Elek for Mask.
This is really exciting. And I know it is for Zoltan because he's my buddy and he's from Hungary and we're all excited about the Project Mask. But we'd like to thank the members of the Academy. I'd like to thank all my friends at Hollywood Magic. We're not supposed to thank our kids, but Michael and Michelle, you can put the X-rated film in now and put Mackenzie to bed. I'd like to thank all the people at Universal who made the project possible. Frank Price, Martin Starger, Howard Alston, Peter Bogdanovich. It was a thrill working with all of them. And the biggest thrill to me is that, of course, my family name has been in the business for years, but it's kind of gotten lost over the years with all the new people coming in. And I've had a lot of relatives that have done a lot of wonderful things. And all I can say is for the guys that have gone on before that I love you and the family's got one. Thank you.
Don't go away. Now I start to believe my dream came true, which was a very long way from Hungary to here. But I have to thank to all those people who've been helping me and believe in me. Thank you again. Thank you.
The award for Best Sound is a young woman who's made some beautiful sounds herself tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Irene Cara.
4-track Dolby Stereo, there's 6-track Dolby Stereo, there's THX, but do you know what's the best sound of all? Hearing your name after, and the winner is. One of these groups of nominees is about to realize that. The nominees for achievement in sound are Bill Varney, B. Tennyson, Sebastian II, Robert Thurwell, and William B. Kaplan for Back to the Future. Donald O. Mitchell, Michael Minkler, Jerry Humphreys, and Chris Newman for A Chorus Line. Les Freshholt, Dick Alexander, Vern Poor, and Bud Alper for Lady Hawk. Chris Jenkins, Gary Alexander, Larry Stensvold, and Peter Hanford for Out of Africa. Donald O. Mitchell, Rick Klein, Kevin O'Connell, and David Ronnie for Silverado. And the winners are Chris Jenkins, Gary Alexander, Larry Stensvold, and Peter Hanford for Out of Africa.
Thank you very much to the members of the Academy and to Universal, and a special debt of gratitude to Sidney Pollack for putting his trust in us when there's so many other talented people around. He shares his enthusiasm for sound and his special gift for it with us, and I can't say enough about what he donated to this, so thank you very much.
I'd like to thank John Barry, Danny Mullen, and Cliff Kolwick for such great music to work with. And I'd like to thank the Academy for such a wonderful honor. Thank you.
I'd like to thank everyone and Tommy McCarthy Jr. and just thank
I must thank the Academy for this wonderful honor, and also Sidney Pollack for his patience in waiting for all those aircraft to stop and go away from the set, and for those marvelous actors who just said their words. I just had to sit back and listen. It was a pleasure. Thank you very much.
There are 5 Best Song nominees this evening, and we're about to hear 3 of them.
Miss Seeley's Blues from The Color Purple.
Separate Lives from White Nights.
And Surprise, Surprise is from A Chorus Line, the movie. Performed for you tonight on the Academy Awards, the TV show.
News. The Color Purple, here's Miss Seeley's Blues, written by Quincy Jones, right temperature, and guess who? Lionel Richie. And the singing voice you hear in the film, Miss Tata Vega.
You've been on my mind, oh sister, we're two of a kind, so sister, I'm keeping my eye on you. Scuffling, I've been up that lonesome road, and I've seen a lot of suns going down. Oh, but trust me, no lowlife's gonna run me around. You'll have sister, remember your name, no twister. Gonna steal your stuff away, my sister. We sure ain't got a whole lot of time. So shake your shimmy, sister, 'cause honey, the sugar is feeling fine.
This nomination hit the heights. Separate lives come from White Nights. We all know we won't go wrong with Stephen Bishop sings the song, 'cause just in case you didn't know it, he's the guy who wrote it.
All full of romance for someone that you met, telling me how sorry you were leaving so soon. that you'll miss me sometimes when you're alone in your room. Do I feel lonely too? You have no right to ask me how I feel. You have no right to speak to me so kind. I can't go on holding on too tight. Now that we're living separate lives. Oh, so typical. Love leads to isolation. So you feel that way. So you feel that way, and you make it stronger. You have no right to ask me how I feel. You have no right to speak to me so kind. Someday I might find myself looking in your eyes, but for now we'll go on living separate lives. Yes, for now we'll go on living separate lives.
From the chorus line. This next song was mine. Music by Marvin Hamlish. Lyrics by Edward Cleban. Surprise, 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 I've been so hot, that's lemon pie, sailing across the sky into the ocean. We like it a lot. You can imagine why we have begun to fly, feeling in motion, and then we did it again. I'm thinking, was it beginner's luck, or is it wonderful one in each three tries to fly?
help your business grow.
American Express had a dream of one worldwide headquarters, so they chose AT&T for communications and information systems that could grow with them. At AT&T, we not only understand technology, we understand dreams. Whether it's telephones, information systems, long-distance services, or computers.
The right choice, AT&T.
The 58th Annual Academy Awards with Cher, Bob Hope, Michael J. Fox, Rebecca De Mornay, and Huey Lewis in the News will return in a moment.
Wearing Friday.
Did you go see that girl at the sporting goods store?
Certainly not.
I got caught in a hailstorm.
He's a gentleman and a scholar.
Marriage is a big step, but you've got to have a positive attitude about it. That's the kind of commitment necessary if something's going to last forever.
You married?
Divorced.
What more can you say about Mr. Sunshine?
You can throw in blind.
A bright way to look at life.
Here's looking at you.
Mr. Sunshine, premiering Friday.
People who truly appreciate music appreciate the sound shops at Highland.
Imagine a life force focusing its vast resources with laser intensity to rekindle lost sight, infusing the space-age arm of technology with the warmth to cradle a fragile new life, the precision to open arteries with a tiny balloon. Envision a health system as vital as the body it serves. The Toledo Hospital, bringing the full spectrum of health to life.
Hey, weekday breakfast lovers. Now, Bob Evans Restaurants introduces the new Weekday Breakfast Lovers Combo for $2.45. It's your choice. Hot cakes and sausage, or bacon and eggs, hash browns and biscuits, or biscuits and sausage gravy with hash browns, or sausage and eggs, hash browns and biscuit. Come on in, weekday breakfast lovers. Get the Weekday Breakfast Lovers Combo, just $2.45.
Bob Evans, down on the farm.
The new Newlywed Game, weeknights at 7 on 24 Toledo.
The 58th Annual Academy Awards is being brought to you by AT&T. In long-distance services, information systems, telephones, and computers, AT&T is the right choice. And Kodak, introducing the new VR35 cameras. And General Motors, the GM Odyssey, science, not fiction.
To present the Oscar for Supporting Actor is one of the most glamorous people in this or any other business, and you better believe it. Wait till you see what's going to come out here. She herself was a Best Supporting Actress nominee for her role in Silkwood, and this year won acclaim for her work in Mask. Ladies and gentlemen, in a word, Cher.
Thank you. As you can see, I did receive my Academy booklet on how to dress like a serious actress. Nominated for Best Performance by an Actor in a Supporting Role are Donna Michi in Cocoon.
I thought you might be wanting a divorce.
Klaus Maria Brandauer in Out of Africa.
You're like me. We forgive nothing. What would that do to Charlie Partana?
William Hickey in Fritzy's Honor.
Everything okay?
love what we got on Bobby Slade.
Robert Loggia in The Jagged Edge.
Hey, Manny, you don't treat me like you're punk, okay?
Oh, you don't like it?
No.
Eric Roberts in Runaway Train. And the winner is Don Amici in Cocoon.
It would please me very much if everyone that made a creative contribution to Cocoon would stand here with me in spirit, because they deserve to be here, and to them I give my deep, deep thanks. To all you members of the Academy, this esteemed gentleman here says that you have given to me your recognition. You've given to me your love. You have given to me, and I hope I have earned, your respect. For all these, I am deeply grateful. Thank you.
You realize we're halfway through the show? I guess that means I'm halfway through my nap.
Well, right now you're about to see a man break a world's record. It's his own record, and it's for appearing on the Oscar show more than anybody else. An incredible 24 times. Of course, when you think about it, he's probably appeared everywhere more than anybody else. He's been traveling the world and making it laugh for 60 years. And even if we took the whole 3 hours of this show, it wouldn't be enough to thank him for all the memories. Here he is in his record-breaking 25th appearance to present the Gene Herschel Humanitarian Award. But I want to tell you, Bob Hope.
Thank you. Thank you, Alan. Thank you. He's been saying nice things to me ever since I did that Christmas show on the set of MASH. But I'm happy to be here. He said it's my 25th time. I think they ought to give me an Oscar just for attendance, don't you? But I'm happy to be here at this annual Hollywood lottery, known at my house as Passover. And I love seeing Don Amici made it. I think that's a beautiful thing. Isn't that great? And he did it with breakdancing, and all these years I've tried to do it with great acting. Now, first it was George Burns, now Don Amici. I hope it's a trend. But I'm here to tell you that some of the credits of Charles Buddy Rogers. As an actor, Buddy starred in over 40 films, both silent and sound, including the first Oscar-winning picture, Wings. On screen, he was known as America's boyfriend, but off screen in 1936, he married Mary Pickford, and they spent many happy years at their legendary home, Pickfair. Here's a glimpse of them together in the film My Best Girl. Interestingly enough, Buddy also made a film with the man for whom this award is named. Here he is playing Gene Herschel's son in 80s Irish Road. But Buddy Rogers' biggest role was as a humanitarian, and that commands our attention and our respect tonight. Buddy has given his time and his effort generously to so many organizations, including the Motion Picture and Television Fund, the Jewish Home for the Aged, and the Hollywood Stuntman's Lupus Foundation, the National Conference of Christians and Jews, of which he's a member of the National Board of Directors, the Boy Scouts of America, the Navy League, the USC School of Cinema, the Los Angeles Philharmonic, and the USO. Buddy's recent honors include the 1985 Special Angel Award from Child Help USA, the Screen Smart Set Award for his work on behalf of the Motion Picture Country Home, and he will be honored this year as St. Jude's Hospital Man of the Year. Every Christmas, Buddy has personally visited the Midnight Mission on Skid Row and entertained at the Veterans Assistance League Christmas parties. If I list any more, you'll expect him to come out here wearing a halo. But to these organizations and the people they serve, he's an angel. To myself, he's one of the nicest people I've ever met. Personally, I think Gene Herschel would have been most honored to call Buddy Rogers his son in real life. It's a pleasure now to introduce to you the man with the very appropriate nickname, Charles Buddy Rogers, right here. You know, it makes me feel very happy to give you this Gene Herschel Humanitarian Award right here.
I'm thrilled, Bob. Thank you. Right. And I also want to thank the Academy from the bottom of my heart. You know, they say that old actors never die. They just lose their parts. I haven't lost all of my parts because this is the best part I've ever had in all the years I've been living in Hollywood. This is my best part. And if Gene's looking down on us tonight, I hope he's pleased, because I'm thrilled. I'm going to take this Oscar and take it home and proudly put it beside Mary's 2 Oscars. And Bob,
yes, sir.
Bob,
I
want to say thanks for my memories.
Thank you, Bob.
Thanks for making time. I'm so thrilled. I'm here with Bob and be here at all.
You know, the show doesn't have to be funny to be good.
Well, how's this show?
Well, it's, good.
You've seen her in War Games, The Breakfast Club, Twice in a Lifetime, and St. Elmo's Fire.
You've seen him in Police Academy 1 and 2, Diner, and Cocoon.
But right now, you get to see them without paying admission.
Co-starring tonight to give out the Oscar for Achievement in Documentary Short Subjects are Ali Sheedy and Steve Guttenberg.
A lot of people don't just watch the Oscar show, they make a game out of trying to guess the winners.
Documentary short subjects is one of the toughest Oscar pool categories there is, because for the most part, people haven't heard of or seen these movies.
Aside from being a part of the Oscar pools, we hope the attention given these films tonight will encourage more people to seek them out.
Films that deserve Oscars certainly deserve audiences.
The nominees for achievement in documentary short subjects are
The Courage to Care, Robert Gardner, producer.
Keats and His Nightingale, A Blind Date, Michael Crowley and James Walpott, producer.
Making Overtures, the story of a community orchestra, Barbara Willis Sweet, producer.
Witness to War, Dr. Charlie Clements, David Goodman, producer.
The Wizard of the Strings, Alan Edelstein, producer.
And the winner is... Witness to War, Dr. Charlie Clements, David Goodman, producer.
Thank you very much. This is a great honor for us. I want to thank the many people who helped make this film possible, and in particular, Skylight Pictures, the American Friends Service Committee, and especially Joe Volk. Most of all, I want to thank Charlie Clements, whose acts of conscience and courage and his willingness to speak out have been an inspiration to us all. As I also want to introduce Deborah Schaefer, who is my partner on the film and the director.
We would like to dedicate this award to the memory of Archbishop Oscar Romero, who was murdered 6 years ago today in El Salvador, and to all of those who are keeping his spirit and his dreams alive by working to prevent another Vietnam War in Central America. Thank you.
Riviera, and it touches you.
Step into spring with the J.C. Penney white shoe sale. Get out of the winter blues and into sleek white shoes from Sutton Plaza, Sheba, and Ipanema. There are East Fifth dress sandals and slingbacks that will put you on the right track. The J.C. Penney white shoe sale. It'll put a little spring in your step. Smarter than ever, J.C. Penney.
This is the soft, pure light of the GE soft white bulb. It creates a soft, warm glow that's beautiful to see by, and bright enough to work by with less glare and no harsh shadows. Because its high diffusion coating makes light that's soft, warm, glowing, so you can see the world the way you want to see it. The Soft White by GE. It puts your life in a better light. GE, we bring good things to life.
Active hair needs its own kind of protection all year long. Introducing New Flex Sun and Sport Conditioner.
New Flex Sun and Sport.
It has sunscreen to help guard against sun's damaging rays and elastin to moisturize wind-dried hair.
New Flex Sun and Sport.
Get it for body, for shine, for beautiful hair all year long.
New Flex Sun and Sport.
New Flex Sun and Sport bodybuilding shampoo, conditioner, and mousse.
Our next Best Picture nominee is Kiss of the Spider Woman, the story of two very different men who share a jail cell and escape their confinement by turning to fantasy.
Have some. It's delicious. No, thanks. Smell, you don't like it?
Sure, I like it, but no thanks.
Well, then go ahead and have some. It's a long time to lunch.
Can't afford to get spoiled.
Do you really think that eating this avocado will make you spoiled and weak? Enjoy what life offers you.
What life offers me is the struggle. You're dedicated to that. Pleasure becomes secondary.
Does your girlfriend think the same thing?
How do you know I have a girl?
It's the normal thing. Does she avoid pleasure too?
She knows what really counts. But the most important thing is serving a cause that is noble.
What kind of a cause is that? One that doesn't let you eat an avocado?
Molly, now you would never understand.
I understand one thing. I offer you half of my precious avocado and you throw it back in my face.
Don't act like that. You sound just like a...
Like a what? Say it. Say it. Like a woman, you mean. What's wrong with being like a woman?
They sure don't make movies like they used to when I was a kid. Yeah, now they have sound. Oh!
Here are two young stars who did a lot of traveling in the movies this year. She went on the trip to Bountiful and was a passenger on a runaway train. He drove a souped-up sports car in Back to the Future. Please welcome Rebecca De Mornay and Michael J. Fox.
We are here to present the award for art direction. And instead of explaining in words what an art director does, we decided to do it visually.
This is a scene from The Wizard of Oz. This is what the movie looks like with the services of an art director.
And this is a scene from a low-budget version of The Wizard of Oz, where they tried to get away without an art director. As you can see, instead of arriving in the Emerald City, it looks like they arrived in the Twilight Zone.
Basically, what you get with art directors are sets.
For example, if you went to the movies this year, you visited a strange metropolis in Brazil. Art direction by Norman Garwood, set decoration by Maggie Gray.
A juke joint in a Georgia swamp in the color purple. Art direction by J. Michael Riva and Robert W. Welch. Set decoration by Linda DeSena.
A coffee plantation in Out of Africa. Art direction by Stephen Grimes. Set decoration by Josie McGavin.
A Japanese fort in bronze. Art direction and set decoration by Yoshiro Muraki and Shinobu Muraki.
An Amish farmhouse in Witness. Art direction by Stan Jolie. Set decoration by John Anderson.
The winners are Stephen Grimes for Out of Africa. The set decoration, Josie McCavin.
First of all, I want to thank the man above, the Academy, Sidney Pollock, and congratulations, Stephen. Thank you, everybody.
The Future, the nominated song we are speaking of by Johnny Cola, Chris Hayes, and Huey Lewis, the song, The Power of Love.
Been a bad girl dream. Make a bad one good, make a wrong one right. Power of love that keeps you home at night. Don't need money, don't take fame. Don't need no credit card to ride this train. It's strong and it's sudden and it's cruel sometimes, but it might just save your life. That's the power of love. That's the power of love. First time you feel it, it might make you sad. Next time you feel it, it might make you mad. But you'll be glad, baby, when you're found. That's the power that makes the world go round. And it don't pay money, don't take fame. Don't need no credit card to ride this train. Strong and sudden, it can be cruel sometimes, but it might just save your life. They say that all in love is fair, yeah, but you don't care. But you know what to do when it gets hold of you. And with a little help from above, you feel the power of love. You feel the power of love. Can you feel it? Don't pay money, don't take fame, don't need no credit card to ride this train. Diamonds and diamonds, stronger than steel. You won't feel nothing till you feel. Just feel the power, just feel the power of love. Power, power of love. You feel the power of love. You feel the power of love. Feel the power of
Making room to fit into your lifestyle. Turn it on. Enjoy it every little mile.
Remember the great coupes of the past. Compare them to this, the Sabre Coupe from Buick. Shaped for the open road and backed by V6 performance with fuel injection. Buick's full-size front-wheel drive, the Sabre Coupe. The great American coupe is back.
Wouldn't you really rather have a Buick?
Smile. Kodak introduces the automatic, nothing to it. All you do is aim and shoot it.
You put the film in.
You close it, you open it, and you shoot it. Bingo. Kodak VR 35.
It's 35 millimeter and it's so simple. It focuses, advances.
It rewinds by itself.
Great shot.
Fantastic.
I can shoot with a 35 millimeter camera. This one.
All you do is aim
and shoot it.
Kodak VR 35. I love this camera. It's new.
Some of you will soon be receiving an important piece of mail. In it, you'll be asked to choose your long-distance phone company. Don't throw it away. And don't give that right to someone else. If you want to be sure to keep the same kind of full service you've always enjoyed with AT&T, check your mail and then check AT&T. For over 100 years when you reached out, we were there. And you can keep it that way by sending in your ballot.
Part 2, situation 2.
tout. Tu me rends si fou, ce que tu veux, j'entoure.
Jean-Tout, the beautiful fragrance. Wear it and be wonderful. Jean-Tout from Revlon.
Stay tuned for more of the 58th Annual Academy Awards with Sally Field, Paul Newman, Lionel Richie, and Quincy Jones after these messages.
I love the Oscars, especially when the crowd rushes onto the field and tears down the goalposts.
Belky, do you know what the Academy Awards are?
Of course I do. Don't be ridiculous. Why isn't Jane Fonda in uniform?
Perfect Strangers premieres tomorrow right after Who's the Boss?
24 News is brought to you by Sampson Furniture, your Drexel Heritage Store.
Coming up on 24 News tonight, all's quiet tonight in the Mediterranean, but that wasn't the case earlier today after U.S. and Libya had a military exchange. Also, South Toledo residents are trying to convince the city to give them money for a shopping complex, and the debate over potties at Portside continues. Now this.
Sampson Furniture, Toledo's largest display of fine furniture, featuring galleries of Drexel Heritage, Pennsylvania House, and contemporary Sampson Furniture, where fine furniture is truly affordable.
In sports, Jim Tishy will be live at Imperial Lanes with the Pro Bowlers Tour. And in weather, Merle Kackenmeister says we'll be flirting with the 70s tomorrow. Join us tonight.
It's Wendy's Chicken Sandwich Special. Now just $1.49.
Now that's what I call chicken.
Now just $1.49.
Crispy on the outside.
Tender on the inside.
Now just $1.49.
I love my Wendy's chicken sandwich.
Now just $1.49. Wendy's delicious, carefully filleted, pure boneless breast of chicken sandwich. Now for a limited time. Just $1.49 at participating Wendy's.
Sally Jesse Raphael, mornings at 10 on 24 Toledo.
From time to time, our Board of Governors awards an Oscar in recognition of an entire body of work. And to present that award tonight is a woman who has won 2 Best Actress Oscars herself. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Sally Field.
We usually think of special Oscars as awards given to individuals whose careers are behind them, or who are contemplating retirement. Well, tonight's recipient is hardly ready to retire. In fact, he is at this very moment on a film set in Chicago, working on The Color of Money, a sequel of sorts to the film The Hustler, in which he starred over 20 years ago. In his 30 years as an actor, director, and producer, Paul Newman has provided us so many memorable screen moments it would be impossible to present them in anything less than a 3-hour special. As an actor, Newman began his professional career working regularly in the television anthologies of the 50s, Playhouse 90, U.S. Steel Hour, the Philco Playhouse. From there, he moved to Broadway and soon after to Hollywood. With his portrayal of Rocky Graziano in Somebody Up There Likes Me, audiences and critics began to take notice. It was for The Hustler that he won his 2nd Best Oscar nomination. Soon he was nominated again for his role of the Texas heel, Hud. Then his career took a new turn when he directed his wife, Joanne Woodward, in Rachel, Rachel. That won Newman the New York Film Critics' Best Director Award and a Best Actress nomination for Miss Woodward. Among his mini-movies is a picture I know something about, called Absence of Malice. But these are all just titles. And when it comes to Paul Newman's, titles really doesn't tell very much.
I don't know, 200-300. Sometimes we played 2 a day. That was with O'Shea's while. Of course, Chicago was a rigged town. Pictures in. Dicks took their end without a beef. We had it down to a business. And it really stung, kid. No sense being a grifter if it's the same as being a citizen.
don't like sudden passes.
Really ease into it, then. There's another one coming up on you right.
Didn't you ever ask?
Well, the only question I'll ask any woman is what time is your husband coming home? What's keeping you? You're over the age of consent, ain't you?
Way over.
Let's get our shoelaces untied. What do you say?
I'd say I've been asked with a little more finesse in my time.
I know about you. You couldn't hack it as a lawyer. You were a bag man for the boys downtown, and you still are. I know about you. Are you done? You're damn right I'm done. I'm going to ask for a mistrial. I'm going to request that you disqualify yourself from sitting on this case. I'm going to take a transcript of the trial to the Judicial Conduct Board and ask that they impeach your ass.
You aren't going to get it, mistrial boy. We're going back there this afternoon, and we're going to try this case to the end. Now, you get out of here before I call a bailiff and have you thrown in jail.
Guns or knives? Neither. Pick. I don't want to shoot with you, Harvey.
Anything you say, Butch. Sundance? When we're done, he's dead. You're welcome to stay.
Listen, I don't mean to be a sore loser, but when it's done, if I'm dead, kill him.
Love to.
No, not yet. Not until me and Harvey get the rules straightened out.
Rules? In a knife fight? No rules.
Well, if there ain't going to be any rules, let's get the fight started. Someone count 1, 2, 3, go.
1, 2, 3, go.
Hey, hombre, whatever is your name?
Rocky. Rocky what? Graziano. Rocky Graziano.
I'm Roy Bean.
Judge.
Matty Phelps, I shoot straight pool.
My name's Quick.
Chance Wayne?
William F. Cody! Buffalo Bill!
Lou Harper.
Lucas Jackson.
The great Henry Gondor.
I'm Michael Gallagher.
Want to know where the story came from?
Currently at work in Chicago, I am proud to be able to present via satellite this Special Academy Award on which is inscribed to Paul Newman in recognition of his many memorable and compelling screen performances and for his personal integrity and dedication to his craft. Paul, congratulations.
Sally. Thank you for being there. I certainly want to thank the members of the Academy, and I'm especially grateful that this did not come wrapped as a gift certificate to Forest Lawn. Spencer Tracy, so the legend goes, was accosted by a young man who said, "I'm going to be an actor." And Tracy replied, "That's terrific, just don't let them catch you at it." I don't know where I am on the learning curve, but I do know that tonight has provided a lot of nourishment and kind of permission, I think, to risk and maybe surprise myself a little bit in the hope that my best work is down the pike in front of me and not in back of me. Thank you.
I'll keep this for you, Paul.
What?
I got this where you can get it.
Well, if his appearances in the Police Academy films are any indication, this next young actor doesn't count his lines when he looks at a script. He counts how many noises he gets to make. It's hard to imagine a better choice for sound effect editing than Michael Winslow. He
job of sound effects editor is to match the sound effect with the picture, like a helicopter firing a rocket.
They're giving out awards for sound effects? How about this?
Hey, we got a winner up here!
Now, being a sound effects editor is it's a fun job because they have all these great sound effects to work with. For example, a sports car crashing into an ice cream stand. Let's see that again. No try. Tonight, the nominees for achievement in sound effects editing are Charles L. Campbell and Robert Rutledge for Back to the Future. Bob Henderson and Alan Murray for Lady Hawk. Frederick J. Brown for Rambo, First Blood, Part 2. And the winner is, drum roll please, Charles L. Campbell and Robert Rutledge for Back to the Future!
I first dreamed of this great honor a long time ago, a long way from Hollywood, on a front porch swing. Ladies and gentlemen of the Academy, I am most deeply grateful. And for all of you out there who harbor such dreams as I, may your time come too. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'd like to thank the Academy very much, and I'd like to dedicate this to my late mother editor, Evelyn Rutledge, for the 48 years she put in this business. Thank you.
Our third nominee for Best Picture is Out of Africa, based on the writings and life of author Isaac Dinesen, her love of a man, a people, and a country.
Say you, say me. The film, White Nights. Music, Lionel Richie. Lyrics, Lionel Richie. Sung by Lionel Richie.
Say you say it for always. That's the way it should be. Say you, say me, say it together, naturally. I had a dream, I had an awesome dream. People in the park playing games in the dark. And what they played was a masquerade. From behind the walls of doubt, a voice was crying out. Say you, say me, say it for always. That's the way it should be. Say you, say me, say it together, naturally. As we go down life's lonesome highway, seems the hardest thing to do is to find a friend or two. That helping hand, someone who understands. When you feel you lost your way, you've got someone there to say, I'll show you. Say you, say me, say it for always. Oh, that's the way it should be. Say you, say me, say it together, truly. Don't you think you know the answer? Oh no. Well, the whole world got to dance, and that's right, I'm telling you. Time to start believing. Oh yeah. Believe in who you are. You are a shining star. Say you, say me, say it for always. Oh, that's the way it should be. Say you, say me, say it together, naturally. Say it together, naturally.
It's all over, folks. The official results are in from a major taste test. And if you think that Diet Sprite can beat the taste of the Uncola, you're right. It's official. Diet Sprite tastes best.
Look at you.
Hi, Mom. No. I can't. I'm too busy.
How I love to look at you. How I love the way you look at me.
A gift of diamonds from JCPenney.
The way cheap phones break down, the companies that make them must do some pretty interesting
I hear
tests.
you. Hear me? I hear you. I heard something.
Real torture tests. And ring tests.
I heard it.
What did you hear?
I heard it.
Are you sure you heard it?
Well, for over 100 years, AT&T's made phones that passed the real test. You.
Nothing. I dropped the phone.
You get what you pay for. AT&T, the right choice.
Revlon introduces the most fabulous new nail enamel in 25 years. No other nail enamel outwears it without the usual touch-ups. And it shines. Oh, how it shines. No other nail enamel outcolors it. So now you can fuss over which color instead of fussing over touch-ups. And that's more fun. New Revlon nail enamel. The difference between looking good and looking great.
Tomorrow.
Want a little nibble?
Can you believe who's putting the moves on Tony?
What was the question?
Guest star Mary Lou Henner is heating up Who's the Boss. Then, he came from a country far away. So how's he adjusting in America?
Color TV?
Yeah, haven't you ever seen color TV before?
Of course I have. Don't be ridiculous.
They're a perfect pair.
Blue!
They're perfect strangers, premiering right after Who's the Boss? Tomorrow.
Most of us first came to know Robin Williams as a friendly visitor from Planet Orc, who drank with his finger and made us laugh with his rapier wit.
Motion picture audiences have come to think of him as an actor from whom to expect the unexpected. One moment he's a whimsical Popeye, the next a lost but hopeful Soviet defector in Moscow on the Hudson.
But tonight, he's our co-host. So please, help us welcome Robin Williams.
Well, look at the sequins everywhere. Go crazy. Who ordered the shrimp cocktail? Hello, my name is Robin Leach. Welcome once again to the lifestyles of the rich and nervous. My voice is louder than a bull elephant in heat. Please join with me now. If you look out there and see tiny pools of Perrier everywhere. Nice to know there's 1 billion people watching tonight. 1 billion people, that's more than Mrs. Marco spends in maybe a week. We don't know that. So, well, the 1 billion people, you think that somewhere in China right now, people are huddled around the TV going, quick, Bing Wa, Irving Thalberg Award. We can't miss this. Mr. Dub. How you doing? Mr. Houston, you're right on top of Dubsy. There it is. Our 6th nominated film features basically Sylvester Stallone as the Prince of Denmark. A brief clip from that right now. To be or what? Thank you, Sylvester. I'd like to thank Smith & Wesson. Thank you. For those of you keeping track, me too. Those of you keeping track, there's only 4 more awards till Jack Valenti, so get ready. He's back there. Jack Boom Boom Valenti's waiting for you, baby, and he's hot and ready to go. It's the second half of the show. Nancy, wake Ron up. I'm awake. Here we go. Special part of the show. Our next presenter is a man who's a name to reckon with in music business. Last year, he decided to give the motion picture business a try as a producer of one of the Oscar-nominated The Color Purple. There's reason to believe he's here to stay, and there's a little sign backstage saying, leave your agent at the door. This man is really caring and a very, very wonderful man. Won't you please welcome Mr. Quincy Jones.
There has always been music, even in the beginning. Though we call them silent movies, there was really no silence. There was always music. And since 1951, there's always been Alex North. Tonight, we honor him for his achievements in the composition of music for motion pictures. From A Streetcar Named Desire until this year's Pritzker's honor. In all, he's been honored with 15 Academy Award nominations during his incredible career. And so it is with great pleasure that I present this special Oscar of a Lifetime of Achievement as a composer of motion picture scores to Alex North.
Well, this one time I will accept the applause of sound effects and not complain. But in any case, I never dreamed of receiving such a wonderful honor during my lifetime, and I think this is the nicest and most pleasant way of getting the Oscar. I'm deeply moved, appreciative, and grateful to the Academy, and especially those members of the music branch who have been supportive all these years. Since I have always believed that cinema is a great communicator, I am that much more thankful for the unique experience and satisfaction of having been able to work in this medium. It also offered the added inspiration of collaborating with some of the greatest authors and playwrights and directors of this century. Some here tonight, but time doesn't allow me to recognize them. In composing music for film, I attempt to achieve the following goals: to meet the demands and needs of the story conflict and the interrelationship of the characters involved, and also hopefully contributing my own personal comment. I would like to make a humble plea to all of us involved in the movies, and that is to encourage and convey hope, humor, compassion, and adventure, and love, as opposed to despair, synthetic theatrics, and blatant, bloody violence. And sex, by all means, indeed, but with a bit of mystery, a touch of charm and elegance, and lots of imagination. Thank you.
These are really lousy seats.
Yeah, you can see everything.
A special thanks to Roger Ebert and Gene Siskel in the balconies. Thank you very much. Our fourth nominated film is Fritzi's Honor. It's the story of a hit man who falls in love. How you doing, Jack? A hit man who falls in love with a hit woman, the result being a hit damn film. More? Wait.
Dominic's put out a contract on you.
What, are you nuts?
Charlie, I'm the contractor.
Dominic hires my own wife to clip me?
Charlie, he didn't know I was your wife. He just wanted the best. Oh, Charlie, honey, let's go to Hong Kong tonight.
What are you talking about?
I mean, let's beat it while we still can.
Beat it?
Yeah, scram, split, let's make a run for it. Look, I know this guy in Hong Kong can give us new prints, even new faces in a few days. We can get out of this crazy world. We can start fresh. We can be together all the time.
Hong Kong?
Hong Kong, Brazil, South Africa, doesn't matter. What matters is us together, Charlie. Listen, I've been doing 3-4 hits a year for the last few years, most of them full pay.
That many?
Well, it's not many if you consider the size of the population.
Good evening. Well, I certainly am excited.
About what?
About what? About being here. Now listen, you read the nominations and I'll announce the winner.
Okay. The nominees for Best Achievement in Live-Action Short Films are Graffiti, Diana Costello, producer. Molly's Pilgrim, Jeff Brown and Chris Peltzer, producers. Rainbow War, Bob Rogers, producer.
And the winner is...
Marley's Pilgrim, Jeff Brown, and Chris Helter, producers.
They don't have to thank their mother. They brought her with them.
Dad, too. This is really amazing. I want to thank the Academy, and I want to thank Barbara Cohen, who wrote the book that we adapted, and Sofia Aliazova for being Molly. She was the lead in the film, and a Russian immigrant herself. And this is really a wonderful way to be welcomed to Hollywood. Thank you.
I'd like to just give a special thanks to the Board of Governors for allowing me to be here. Of course, I really don't deserve to be here. It's only because they couldn't put all the crew members' names and the cast members' names on here. This is for them. Thank you.
And as the executive producer, we dedicate this film to all the immigrants, to all the aliens, and to all the pilgrims seeking safe haven. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jim McGeorge as Stan Laurel and Chuck McCann as Oliver Hardy.
Build me an engine that can carry me home. Light my darkness, bake my bread. Show me the future, keep my family safe and warm. Play me a song, make me smile. We bring good things to live in. We bring good things to life. Be there in the morning, show me all there is to see. Turn my happy moments into sweet memories. Bring me closer to the ones I love. Gee, we bring good things to live in. We bring good things to life.
Tell Mommy I'm on my way. General Motors is embarking on an odyssey down roads paved with technological wonders that might seem like science fiction. But at GM, they're becoming reality now. Laser body testing, sophisticated instrument displays, electronic navigation systems. The 21st century lies dead ahead, and today's GM is leading the way there. The GM Odyssey. Science, not fiction.
Get the whole family together for the JCPenney Easter fashion sale. For Dad, save on all Stafford and Gentry suits, sport coats, dress slacks, and dress shirts. Save on girls' dresses and on all boys' suits. And Mom will look pretty as a picture in linen look coordinates. The JCPenney Easter fashion sale. It's something the whole family can agree on.
Smarter than ever, JCPenney.
More of the 58th Annual Academy Awards with Whoopi Goldberg, Gene Kelly, Donald O'Connor, and Debbie Reynolds.
Tomorrow.
Something's due any day.
What's happening on Moonlighting?
I will know right away.
Is it another fine mess?
Soon as it shows.
Or is it another fine murder? Tomorrow.
Let's pretend you're a burger.
Huh?
First, we'll stick you in a box
Hey!
and put you under a heat lamp.
For how long?
Who knows?
Now, wouldn't you rather be a Burrito Supreme from Taco Bell? It's made with only fresh ingredients and only after you order it, so it never sits around like some burgers.
Can I come out now? Hey! Hey!
Taco Bell, the cure for the common meal.
Who's gonna be at the Silver Bullet tonight?
Blue 2 Coors Light draft.
Coming up.
You know, you got a great thing going here, big guy. But I think it's about time we get a bouncer.
Bouncer? Why do we need a bouncer?
Well, to handle some big, masculine, rowdy type who's trying to take advantage of my naive and delicate nature.
Who's doing that, Fran?
Well, nobody yet. But you never know.
There's no slowing down with the Silver Bullet tonight.
Coors Light beer.
America's getting into shape.
People everywhere are discovering exciting ways to get into shape. You can too during your Lincoln Mercury dealer's Great American Shape Up. Here's a great shape built just for this area. The limited edition Centennial Cougar. Available with exclusive stripe package and flip open sunroof. Get a free extended service plan on all Cougars. Plus get 9.9 annual percentage rate financing on select Lincoln and Mercury models during the Great American Shape Up.
The shape you wanna be in.
PM Magazine, weeknights at 7:30 on 24 Toledo.
The 58th Annual Academy Awards is being brought to you by General Electric. At GE, we bring good things to life. And Revlon. Revlon, the difference between looking good and looking great.
Our next presenter is a veteran actor who last year won our attention, praise, and the Oscar. Whew, right on, dude. For Best Actor for his portrayal as composer Antonio Salieri, Mozart's rival in Amadeus. Here to introduce us to next year's Best Actress, from the accounting firm of F. Murray and Abraham, the chairman of the board, F. Murray Abraham.
Thank you. As a group, the nominees for Best Actress tonight have been nominated 24 times and have won 4 Oscars. Now, it's time to make that 5 Oscars. The nominees for performance by an actress in a leading role for her portrayal of a mother superior trying desperately to maintain decorum in a troubled situation.
Fran, what do you think? Is she totally bananas or merely slightly off-center? Or maybe she's perfectly sane.
Anne Bancroft in Agnes of God. As Celie, who survived her childhood and a bad marriage and finally finds freedom and herself.
Their children sent by God are your children.
Whoopi Goldberg in The Color Purple. As the strong-willed, legendary country singer Patsy Cline. Jessica Lange in Sweet Dreams. As an elderly woman determined to get back to her childhood home.
I have made myself one promise to see my home again before I die.
Geraldine Page in A Trip to Bountiful. As a passionate woman who braves the new world to create a new life for herself.
Next time you change your mind, you do it with your money.
Meryl Streep in Out of Africa. I consider this woman the greatest actress in the English language. The winner is Geraldine Page in A Trip to Bountiful.
Thank you all. I wanted to say, while Murray is here, thank you for the Mirror Repertory Company, so much for both members of the company. Well, thank Horton Foote for all this. I'm so glad. I'm so glad to see that members of the Academy responded to Cary Watts the way I did, evidently. That's because the way he wrote it. And I want to thank you for this for all of us in the company. John Hurd and Carlin and Richard Bradford and Rebecca. And it was all through the beautiful eye of Fred Murphy and the masterful direction and his film debut as a director, Peter Masterson. But mainly it's Horton's fault with all this, so I thank you all.
Present the award. Present the award for cinematography. It's like a young dude who's made movies with Demi Moore, Molly Ringwald, and he looks pretty in pink. Ladies and gentlemen, Jim Pryor. John, you know who he is.
We all know from personal experience that the picture is only as good as the photographer. Well, same can be said for moving pictures. To help you appreciate our nominees for Best Cinematography tonight, let me first show you some cinematography that isn't so good. This is an outtake from a scene in The Way We Were. Now, in the cinematographer's defense, it still makes people cry, but that's mostly because their eyes hurt. And here's a famous airport scene from Casablanca.
Someday you'll understand that. He's looking at you, kid.
This cinematographer suggested they change the line to, "Here's not being able to look at you, kid." The yucks keep coming, folks. Good cinematographers tend to leave a little less to the imagination, and 5 of them are nominated for Best Cinematography. The nominees are... Oops, ripped that open a little too early. I'm nervous, folks. Alan Davio for The Color Purple. Mr. William A. Fraker for Murphy's Romance. Mr. David Watkin for Out of Africa. Takayo Saito, Masaharu Ueda, and Asakazu Nakai for Ron. And Mr. John Seal for Witness. And the winner is Mr. David Watkin for Out of Africa.
A while ago, I was sitting in a theatre watching one of my movies next to a friend of mine who was a film director. And after about an hour, he touched me on the arm and said, "That's beautiful, you're very clever." So I explained that it was a second unit shot. So perhaps I think it's best if I point out that all the flying material was shot by Peter Allwork. And the animal photography was Simon Trevor. I'm truly honoured and very flattered, and thank you very much.
To help us present the next award for Best Foreign Language Film, it seemed only fitting that we obtain the services of our next 2 presenters. She is the star of the stirring Argentinian drama, The Official Story, Norma Alejandro. He is the voice of the motion picture industry in Washington and throughout the world. A man you've never heard of, but you have to listen to anyway. President of the Motion Picture Association of America. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. You've been waiting for him. Mr. Jack Boom Boom Valenti.
Well, there's still a great deal to understand about how the new technologies are going to affect all of us who work in movies. One thing is already clear.
The miracle of modern communication means that people everywhere have access to the cinema of all nations.
This year's nominees for Best Foreign Language Film are
Die Juden sind die älteren Brüder von euch Heiden. Was sind wir Heiden?
from the Federal Republic of Germany, Angry Harvest, the CCC Filmkunst, GmbH Admiral Film Production.
From Hungary, Colonel Redl, Film Objective Studio, Manfred Dorniok, ORF DDF Production.
El mundo sigue andando, ¿entendés? Y le pasa por encima a los que se quedan mirando las nubes.
¿No te da vergüenza seguir repitiendo ese verso tan estúpido?
From Argentina, the official story, a Historia Cinematográfica, Cinemania, and Progress Communications production.
From France, Three Men and a Cradle, a flat film production.
From Yugoslavia, when father was away on business, a Forum Film production.
And the winner is... Too much. God bless you. The official story.
Accepting the award for the official story, the film's director, Luis Puenzo.
As I stand here, accepting this honor, I cannot forget that on another March 24th, 10 years ago, like this day, we suffered the last military coup in my country. We will never forget this nightmare, but we are starting now to begin with our new dreams. Thank you.
When you wear Charlie, you wear one of the world's great originals. Charlie, the original.
This detergent just got stronger. And this one too. What made these washing machine detergents stronger? A remarkable washing machine. The GE Spot Scrubber. The only machine with the Spot Scrubber system and mini tub. It concentrates detergents an incredible 6 times to work harder on spots and stains. So for a better washing machine detergent, get GE's better washing machine, the Spot Scrubber.
the red hot LA. It's red fighting you across the USA. Saturday nights and real cool jazz. Red neon lights and razzmatazz. There's a feeling in the city, the real thing's coming through. Coca-Cola Classic, red, white, and
Today, millions of Americans are better off than ever before. Better off with expertise on how to manage cash, finance mortgages, and accumulate assets. Better off with the finest insurance protection for their lives, property, and businesses. They're better off under the umbrella of one of America's largest diversified financial enterprises, the Travelers. Have you looked under the Travelers umbrella lately?
Our fifth nominated film is Witness, a story of clashing cultures as an Amish cop... Oops, that wouldn't be too good. Just don't know thy rights. Story of a big city cop finds himself hiding out on an Amish farm.
One from some old ones coming right up. Here's one takes me back. I'm afraid to say it dates me. Maybe it dates you.
Oh, this is great. This is the best.
Don't know much biology. Don't know much about science books.
Don't know much about the French actor.
But I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be. Don't know much about geography. Don't know much biology.
Don't know much about
science. Don't know much about the French actor. But I do know that I love you.
In the 1950s, a lot of studios made musicals, but there was always something special about the musicals from MGM. It seemed to have a monopoly on the world's most talented singing and dancing stars. Ladies and gentlemen, one of MGM's brightest, Howard Keel.
What a man! What a voice! I'd like to meet that guy someday. It's a funny thing about movies. Your past won't go away. Now I'm not a nut for nostalgia. I love Meryl, Mia, Whoopi, and Glenn. But to sing with an MGM musical star, well, I wouldn't mind having that privilege again. I'd walk through the gates to stage 23 and wonder what goddess was waiting for me. It was love at first sight, the camera and you. The skyline was paint, the mountains were false, but the magic was true. Life is film, and here you are. Once a storm, always a storm, and still it goes on. That timeless embrace, the infant dance of a camera lens and a beautiful face. Love, they say, can last forever, but that bright shine, you have it still. You made your dreams mine, and you always will. Once a star, forever yours, always a
Miss June Allison. Miss Leslie Carroll. Miss Marge Champion. Miss Sid Charisse. Miss Catherine Grayson. Miss Ann Miller. Miss Jane Powell. Miss Debbie Reynolds. Miss Esther Williams.
Thou swell, thou witty, thou sweet, thou friend. It's a most unusual day. Good morning to you. Hi, Lily, hi, Lord.
When Steven Spielberg went looking for someone to play Miss Seeley in the motion picture The Color Purple, Robert De Niro didn't want to lose the weight. So instead, he found what he was looking for in a gifted young comedian who was filling a Broadway house every night with her one-woman show. Please help me welcome that very gifted lady who happens to be a friend of mine, Madam Whoopi Goldberg. Oh, 20 Campbell. religion you are. That's wonderful.
Thank you, Robin. Now, what does a film editor do? Well, a film editor takes anywhere from 100,000 to 1 million feet of film and whittles it down to a motion picture. Or as I prefer to think of it, he takes 1,000 or 100 feet of, 100,000 feet of film and turns it into 10,000 feet of grace. I don't know about this stuff. And, you know, I'm used to getting up here and talking. This is follow what they're saying. And this year, the following individuals have been nominated for achievement in film editing. John Bloom for a chorus line. Frederick Steinkamp, William Steinkamp, Pembroke Herring, and Sheldon Kahn for Out of Africa. Rudy Fair and Kaja Fair for Prezi's Honor. Henry Richardson for Runaway Train. And Tom Noble for Witness. Oh, yes, okay. Okay, look at the thing is flashing. Announce it, announce it. And the winner is Tom Noble for Witness. Tom Noble is in Central America filming The Mosquito Coast. Take that off. I'm sure that if Tom Noble were here, he would want to thank his mother. As some of us might have thanked ours. I had to do it. And so I'm sure that he would also want to thank the Academy. And Mr. Noble, congratulations. Good night.
To give you an idea how important a musical score is to a movie, let's look at a scene from Chariots of Fire without music.
Now let's add the score and see what we get.
Can you listen?
The nominees for Best Original Score who made that kind of difference for movies this year are...
For Agnes of God, Georges Delerue.
For The Color Purple, Quincy Jones, Jeremy Lubbock, Rod Temperton, Cassius Semenya. I worked all day.
And Andre Crouch, Chris Boardman, Jorge Calandrelli, Joel Rosenbaum.
And Fred Steiner, Jack Hayes, Jerry Hay, and Randy Kerber.
For Out of Africa, John Barry.
For Silverado, Bruce Broughton.
For Witness, Maurice Jacques. And the winner is John Barry for Out of Africa.
First and foremost, I'd like to thank Sidney Pollack for the excellence of his direction and the eloquence of his production. I'd like to thank Dan Wallen, our music scoring mixer, for just a wonderful job, and all the very fine musicians, each and every one of them, who performed the score for us. My wife, Laurie, members of the Academy, I thank you very much. Thank you.
Step into spring with the J.C. Penney white shoe sale. Get out of the winter blues and into sleek white shoes from Sutton Plaza, Sheba, and Ipanema. There are East Fifth dress sandals and slingbacks that will put you on the right track. The J.C. Penney white shoe sale. It'll put a little spring in your step. Smarter than ever, J.C. Penney.
It's a job where you just can't put up with a headache.
People are telling us about the Nuprin difference.
I use Nuprin instead of Tylenol. The difference is that Nuprin relieves pain better.
Nuprin works great, and it doesn't upset my stomach like aspirin.
Nuprin contains the non-prescription strength of the medicine in Motrin tablets. Compared to the regular strengths of aspirin or Tylenol, Nuprin has more pain-relieving strength.
There's a difference with Nuprin. It gives me better pain relief.
Nuprin, the difference you can feel.
Sara Lee introduces Bagel Time Bagels. The bagels you want to take time to eat.
Eat 'em slow, eat 'em slow. Come on, Ma. Eat 'em slow. Take your time, take your time. Or that'll lose your mind.
Leave it to Sara Lee to make Bagel Time. The bagels that are big, crusty, and chewy.
Come on, Papa, eat 'em. Oh, yeah.
Smile.
Kodak introduces the automatic up and to it. All you do is aim and shoot it.
You put the film in.
You close it, you open it, and you shoot it. Bingo.
Kodak VR35.
It's 35mm and it's so simple. It focuses, advances.
Even rewinds by itself.
Great shot.
Fantastic.
I can shoot with a 35mm camera. This one.
All you do is aim it
and shoot it.
Kodak VR35.
I love this camera.
It's new.
We'll be back in a moment with Barbara Streisand and Oscars for Best Director, Best Actor, and Best Picture after these messages. The producer of Barney Miller talks about his new show, Joe Bash.
To recognize it or describe it? I can't describe it. I've never seen anything like it. I don't recognize it myself. I don't even know what we got.
Peter Boyle is Joe Bash, premiering Friday.
Some people eat all sorts of things when they're out. And some people eat Mott's applesauce. It's made from a carefully balanced blend of mouth-watering apples. We've made it that way for years and years. And now we've made it easier for you. Introducing the Mott's Applesauce 6-pack. There's a whole apple in every cup. Mott's Applesauce. The better it's made, the better it tastes.
Screen and television, he's actually one of the biggest stars in each of those fields. It's just that he's a writer. He's received 2 Oscar nominations for Oh God and for Tootsie, and he won the Tony Award for A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum. He developed, co-produced, and wrote quite a lot of one of my favorite TV series, MASH. He's without question one of our best. I always enjoy seeing this man's name at the beginning of a script and on the end of an introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, Larry Gelbart.
The successful screenwriter, one who is the author of more than a clever set of license plates, is a poet-pragmatist ready at the drop of a hold button to change the script so that the part of Mother Teresa can be played by Goldie or Dusty or Whoopi. And if the writer is ready and willing but considered unable, perhaps a problem of water on the brain that the director has no trouble walking across, the writer is either rewritten or partnered with one or more collaborators, often unknown to each other until their hands meet over the same award. Here are this year's triumphant survivors of a system that would have made the Marquis de Sade cry uncle. The nominees for the best screenplay based on material from another medium are The Color Purple, screenplay by Menno Meyjes, Kiss of the Spider Woman, written by Leonard Schrader, Out of Africa, screenplay by Kurt Luedtke, Preetzi's Honor, screenplay by Richard Condon and Janet Roach. The Trip to Bountiful, screenplay by Horton Foote. And the winner? The winner is Kurt Luedtke for Out of Africa.
I was very much honored by the company in which I was nominated. Frank Price made possible first the script and then the movie. Judith Thurman, Karen Blixen's biographer, was a rich source of intelligence and insight and invective and became a friend. I'm grateful to David Rayfield for his help, both writing and editing. Mrs. Gummer, thank you very much.
The nominees for Best Screenplay written directly for the screen are Back to the Future, written by Robert Zemeckis and Bob Gale. Brazil, screenplay by Terry Gilliam, Tom Stoppard, and Charles McKeon. The Official Story, written by Luis Puenzo and Aida Bortnick. The Purple Rose of Cairo, written by Woody Allen. Witness, screenplay by Earl W. Wallace and William Kelly. Story by William Kelly, Pamela Wallace, and Earl W. Wallace. The winners are Earl W. Wallace, William Kelly, and Pamela Wallace for Witness.
Wow. I want to thank the members of the Academy, and I have to say hi to Christopher.
I have an uneasy feeling my career just peaked. But I would like to thank all of the marvelous talent that converged on our screenplay. That's from the bottom of my heart. Further, there was one person who, when the screenplay was finished, put wheels on it. That was Nancy Hudson, my manager. Personally and publicly, thank you, Nancy. And Christopher, it's past your bedtime.
I would like to thank all my friends onshore, of course, and all my friends offshore, but I'll refrain from doing that. Yet I would like to thank Paramount and Ed Feldman for taking our script and making the vision we had. As for the vision of the Academy, all I can do is repeat the words of Humphrey Bogart. Here's looking at you, kid.
Contribution, every little detail plays a part. Having just a vision's no solution. Everything depends on execution. Putting it together, that's what counts.
It's showtime, folks.
Ounce by ounce, putting it together. Small amounts, adding up to make a work of art. First of all, the art of making art is putting it together, bit by bit.
We really need all these musicians.
Link by link, making the connections, yes we do. Drink by drink, taking every comment as it comes. Learning how to play the part. The tale is a major decision. Have to keep things in scale. Have to hold to your vision. What's a little cocktail conversation if it kept the funds for your foundation? Every time I start to feel defensive, I remember vinyl is expensive.
So would you agree to do an interview?
Maybe one. Building up the image. Shot by shot. Keeping at a distance doesn't pay. So if you remember your objective, not give all your privacy away. A little bit of hype can be effective, as long as you can keep it in perspective. Even when you get some recognition, everything you do, you still audition. Art isn't easy overnight. You're a trend, you're the right combination. Then the trend's at an end. Your suddenly last year's sensation. All they ever want is repetition. All they really like is what they know. Gotta keep a link with your tradition. You gotta learn to trust your intuition while you reestablish your position, so that you can be on exhibition. So that your work can be on exhibition. New girl, they tell you till they're blue, girl. You're new or else you're through, girl. And even if it's true, girl, you do what you can do. By bit, putting it together. Piece by piece, working on the vision night and day. All it takes is time and perseverance, with a little laugh along the way. Putting in a personal appearance, gathering supporters and adherents. Mapping out the songs, but in addition, harmonizing each negotiation, balancing the part that's all musicians, the part that's strictly presentation, balancing the money with the mission, and you have the perfect orchestration. Even if you do have the suspicion that it's taking all your concentration, the art of making art. Putting together, bit by bit, beat by beat, part by part, sheet by sheet, shot by shot, track by track, by reel by reel, by top by stack, by stick, by shot by shot, by deal by shot, by shot by down. This is the state of the art.
Okay, one more time.
Ladies and gentlemen, two-time Oscar winner, Barbara Streisand.
Putting it together, that's what a director does. He or she takes the many diverse elements that go into making a motion picture and tries to put them on the screen in a way that touches people's hearts and minds. It's always a challenge, sometimes a burden, and ultimately a privilege. But it's not an easy task. A director needs the stamina of an athlete and the patience of a saint. A director is part artist, part politician, part father confessor, and part Jewish mother. Directing is a constant battle to get the best from yourself and the best from your collaborators. It's a fight against the weather, against the schedule, against the budget. Sometimes you dine on success, and sometimes you simply eat crow. But all the time you are following a vision, and wonder of wonders, sometimes that vision comes true. Franco Zeffirelli, who was nominated for Romeo and Juliet, sent a cable to Stanley Kubrick, who was nominated that same year for 2001. They both lost, by the way. Zeffirelli wrote, "You made me dream, eyes wide open." It's time now to honor the nominated directors for the dreams they've given us this year. The nominees are Hector Babenko for Kiss of the Spider Woman, Sidney Pollack for Out of Africa, John Huston for Prizzi's Honor, Akira Kurosawa for Ram. Peter Weir for Witness. And the winner is Memories, Sidney Pollack.
Thank you very much. Frank Price made this film possible. He had the courage when it mattered the most and was easy to say no. I knew it was impossible to get a screenplay from this material, so I didn't try. Kurt Ludke didn't know it was impossible, and so he did it. David Rayfield kept us honest. Merrill, Bob, Klaus, and Malik brought those characters to life and made an incredible world. All of us being helped all the time by Terry Clegg, who kept us going. I had a team of editors who locked themselves in a room with me 7 days a week, 12 hours a day, and behaved as though nothing else in the world existed. John Barry made it all sing. Karen Blixen lived that life, turned it into art, and taught a generation a new way to write prose. My wife, Claire, gave me more encouragement than I have any right to have. Put up with more, was more tolerant. I'm indebted to all of them. I can't leave this podium without saying I could not have made this film without Meryl Streep. She is astounding, personally, professionally, in all ways. And I can't thank her enough. Thank you.
Some of you are being asked to choose a long-distance phone company. If you don't choose, someone's going to choose for you, and you know how that could make you feel. So if AT&T's clear long-distance connections and full services are important to you, send in your ballot. AT&T Long Distance, for over 100 years, when you reached out, we were there. And you can keep it that way by making the choice yourself.
Christopher, hi, it's me. How are you doing? You did? That's great. I can't wait to see it.
This man is an explorer.
Tell Mommy I'm on my way.
One of thousands at General Motors embarking on an odyssey into the unknown, filled with technological wonders that might seem like science fiction. But at GM, they're becoming reality now. Lasers that probe body structure, sophisticated instrument displays, computer-simulated testing, electronic navigation systems. But the road doesn't stop here. The 21st century lies dead ahead, and GM is leading the way there. Today's GM is evolving into a GM the future will demand, driving America down roads we've never been before. The GM Odyssey. Science, not fiction.
You are about to experience something new. A new wave of taste that will stretch your imagination. A taste so smooth, so refreshing, so irresistible. Your only choice will be to catch it. Catch the wave. Coke.
To present the award for Best Actor, Sally Field.
We're up to Best Actor, so let's see which one you like, you really, really like. For his role as a detective protecting an Amish boy who has seen a murder.
It all fits, Paul. 4 years ago, narcotics runs a raid in which, amongst other things, 550 gallons of this P2P stuff is confiscated. They put it in police.
Harrison Ford in Witness. As a small-town widower competing with an ex-husband for the affections of a youngish, lived a long time, divorcee.
Right here, Adam. You got problems, take them to your local minister. Your head isn't on straight, the mental health clinic's in the phone book. I'm not a lifeguard, I don't put up bail, and I'm not your damn Dutch.
James Garner in Murphy's Romance. As a prisoner whose stories help him and his cellmate escape to a world of fantasy.
If you've got the keys
to that door, I will gladly follow. Otherwise, I will escape.
In The Kiss of the Spider Woman. Appearing in his 39th film as the slow-witted hitman who meets a quick-witted hit woman.
I feel like I'm drowning or something. I mean, we covered up the Vegas scam to protect her. That's what I thought we did for our women. How can that be a sin against honor?
Jack Nicholson in Prizzi's Honor. And for his role as a hardened criminal who escapes prison only to find himself on a train bound for nowhere.
You ain't gonna look in his eyes. You're gonna look at the floor. Because you don't want to see that fear in his eyes when you jump up and grab his face and slam him to the floor and make him scream.
John Voight in Runaway Train. And now, the winner is William Hurt.
I share this with Raul. Ba-boom, 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 you know. It's incredible. I didn't expect to be here, so I don't know what I'm going to say. I want to thank the courageous people in Brazil with whom I made this film. Saudade, Brazil. I am very proud to be an actor. Thank you very much.